Now I'm gonna give Justin a call. He might be listening. I'm gonna let him know. We just talked on the phone a few minutes ago. So okay. Thanks. We'll catch you today. K9GCR.
I copy you guys. Yeah, I was just covering for you last week because I know you're out. Nothing like that going on. 7-3s, you guys catch you on the net. K9FDO. Thank you very much. I only had a couple minutes to set it up, but Jimmy asked me, so I wanted to help him out. Anyway, I'll clear off here. I'll catch you guys here in a little bit. Good job on the live stream. Definitely better than what I have set up. 7-3s, K9FDO.
Okay, K9GCR. Okay, Mike, go ahead and you go ahead and do the live stream and then record. Yeah, Justin was just filling in for you. No, you do a good job. Justin was just there to help you out. K9GCR to all stations. I'll be calling the Friday night funding in exactly 5 minutes at 8 o'clock. K9GCR will be clear and be stand by for the net.
K9JZ, just a thought. That's the way the team works. Good job, guys. Thanks.
Thank you, Mike. Yeah, we're just here for one purpose, to make sure anybody who didn't hear the net earlier can listen to it later on. So okay, if one can't do it, the other one will step up to the plate. Okay, Mike. Thanks. K9GCR. everybody. It's 8 o'clock. And welcome to the Friday Night Fun Net on the K9RFD Repeater in Rockford. My name is Jim. My call is K9GCR. I'm located here in Freeport. I'll be your host this evening. The purpose of having this net is what the name implies, to have fun. This is what this hobby of amateur radio is all about, in addition to providing emergency communications if when the situation warrants. A secondary purpose of this net is providing an on-air meeting place for all amateur radio operators. Everybody's welcome to check in. You do not have to be a member of any club, organization, group, or association to participate in this net. All you need is a valid FCC license. This net meets each and every Friday evening at 8 p.m. This repeater is a PL 114.8 plus offset. You need to have that programmed into your radio in order to have access to the repeater. For those who may be using older radios that do not have PL capability, or the PL in your radio's not working properly, you can check in the Friday Night Fun Net by using the repeater output frequency, the straight 195 simplex. If I hear you, I will acknowledge you and check you in the net. This is the Friday Night Fun Net for Friday, April 12th, 2024. Just want to let you know, my K9MED is once again live streaming the net on the internet on YouTube. He's also recording this net for future rebroadcast on the Friday Night Fun Net Central Facebook page. I want to thank Justin, K9FEO, for live streaming the net the last week and recording on the Facebook page last week. He did a great job. He used to be commended. But Mike is back at the helm now, so okay. Okay. Here's what we're going to do. First, we're going to take check-ins. We'll take short time of most stations. If you have traffic, you can't stay for the net for some reason or another, we'll take your short time of mobile check-ins. Then we'll do general check-ins. First, we'll do general check-ins from northern Illinois. Next, we'll do general check-ins from southern Wisconsin. After that, we'll take general check-ins from anywhere in northern Illinois or southern Wisconsin. When you check in the net, say whether or not you have traffic. Your traffic consists of breakfast, bike rides, amfests, or marathons. And also, I want to mention, if you're out in the station, you can hear the repeater, but you can't get to it due to conditions. You're too far away from the repeater. You don't have internet access. Give me a call on the Friday Night Fun Net Central Hotline, area code 815-232-FN, 232-3636, local Freeport number. I'll take your check-in over the phone, but try to check it on the radio if at all possible. I had two stations checking on the phone, KF9ST Pat in Warren and K9DDF John in Elgin. Okay, and now I want to do something different. After I get done with the check-ins, we're going to go right ahead and do the round table. Here's the thing. We got a lot of people. My way to do the other stuff, like we'll still do the DX corner and the tech corner and the swap net. The only thing is, I don't want to keep anybody waiting too long, or they'll lose interest and they'll go to bed. So we're going to do the round table right after I get done with the check-in. For sure. And let me reset. Okay. Then after the round table, we'll do I'll do my traffic. We'll do the Friday Night Fun Net tech corner. You have any? Are you having a problem with the power supply or amplifier? What kind of an antenna do you want to put up on your tower? What kind of radio do you want to buy? Base, mobile, all mode, DMR, FT8, APRS, or what have you. If you have any technical questions, please feel free to ask them. We'll do our best to answer them for you. Then we'll do the Friday Night Fun Net, contest / DX corner. Did you make any HF contacts this week? If you know of any contests that are going on, please let us know if you did. We'll have our swap net. Then we'll have our swap net. Any items to buy, sell, trade, or want relate to hobbies, ramps, radio, or computer, you're welcome to advertise them, and we'll see what we can do here. Okay. Okay, now we got the so-called formalities out of the way. Let's get underway. Do we have any short-time remote stations who'd like to check in? Please call now.
N9, DLB, short time. No traffic.
N9DLB, Dave here in Freeport. About a mile east of me, lives north of beautiful downtown Freeport. Okay, Dave, I've got you checked in. Southern, have a good evening. Thanks for checking in. Any more short-time remote stations you want to check in? Please call now.
Alpha. K9OUP, short time, no traffic.
Michael in Janesville, short time, no traffic.
N4 WGN, Roger, Freeport, West. Short time, no traffic. Have a good night.
Another station, come back, please.
K9OUP, Mike, no traffic. N4 WGN, Roger, Freeport, about a mile west. No traffic, short timer, and have a million check-ins.
Station to stand by. K9LUP, is that the correct call?
It's K9OUP.
K9 Oscar Uniform Papa.
That's correct. Short time, no traffic.
K9OUP, I've got you checked in. Mike Sellery, have a good evening. Thanks for checking in. Any more short-time remote stations for the Friday Night Fun Net? Please call now.
N9GBP, Greg in Rockford, short time.
AC9NW, short time, no traffic.
Okay, I've got two more stations checked in short time. N9GBP, Granger Rockford, got you checked in. 7-3, thank you for checking in. You have a good evening. AC9NW, Tom and Roscoe, I've got checked in. Tom, I'll get, thank you for checking in short time. 7-3, you have a good evening. Any more short time remote stations you want to check in? Please call now.
WI9HF, Jimmy, I'm short time this evening. To check in KD9MED short time as well. She's going to go to bed. So 7-3, WI9HF.
Okay, I've got two stations checked. WI9HF, Chad in Janesville. Got you checked in, Chad. Southern, have a good evening. Thanks for checking in. KD9VBX, Erica, I also got you checked in. Southern, you have a good evening too, and thank you for checking the Friday Night Fun Net. Are there any more short-time remote stations you'd like to check in? Please call now.
Alpha 9 Victor Uniform, Michael, Janesville.
Okay, Mike, 89VU, I already got you checked in. You must not have heard, but I did acknowledge your check-in earlier. Thanks for checking in, Southern, you have a good evening. Any more short-time remote stations you'd like to check in? Please call now.
George, short time.
N9WSQ, George, was that you?
QSL, N9WSQ, short time, Jimmy.
Okay, George, 7-3, thanks for checking in. I'll see you at the meeting tomorrow. And Justin K9FDO is coming too. Okay, so 7-3, George, we'll put you down. Thanks for checking in. Okay, N9WSQ, George, our club president. I'll see him tomorrow at our Steve Scott Repeater Association monthly meeting at 11 o'clock tomorrow morning at the Freeport Public Library, 7-4. You're not doing anything, come on over. Okay, do we have any more short-time remote stations you want to check in? Please call now.
KD9EPZ, possibly will be back, but I just let my sugar get too low, and I'm just trying to get something in me to bring my sugar back. So Hopefully I will be back in a while.
Okay, Al, sounds good. You're already checked in. You do what you gotta do. We'll catch you later on during the net. Thanks for checking in. Any more short time remote station you want to check in, please call now. Okay, all right. Let's go ahead with now we're done with the short time remote stations. We'll take general check-ins. Do we have any general check-ins in Northern Illinois you'd like to check in? Please call now.
KD9MED, Mike and Rochelle.
This is K9 GCR to Friday Night Fun and a K9RFD Repeater Rockford transferring from Friday Night Fun at Central and Freeport. KD9MED, Mike and Rochelle is live streaming this net on the YouTube on the internet and recording it for future replay on the Friday Night Fun Net Central Facebook page. Thank you for checking in, and I'll get back to you a few minutes roundtable. Thanks for checking in. Any more general check-ins in Northern Illinois, the Friday Night Fun Net, please call now.
KD9MED.
KD9MED, Carrie in Rockford, the Duke of Digital DX. Okay, Carrie, I've got you checked in. I'll get back to you a few minutes roundtable. Thanks for checking in. Any more general check-ins from Northern Illinois, the Friday Night Fun Net, please call now.
AC9JZ, Jimmy, Mike.
AC9JZ, Mike and Rockford, got you checked in, Mike. I'll get back to you in a few minutes roundtable. Thanks for checking in. Any more general check-ins in Northern Illinois, the Friday Night Fun Net, please call now.
KD9YBG.
KD9YBG, Dale and Robert have got you checked in. Dale, I'll get back to you in a few minutes. The roundtable. Thanks for checking in. Any more general check-ins in Northern Illinois, the Friday Night Fun Net, please call now. Okay, no, there being no further check-ins in Northern Illinois. Well, the round meeting is currently underway right now. And after they get done with that, they'll have their second meeting in one of the restaurants here in Rockford. So we'll go ahead and take the check-ins. Any general check-ins from Southern Wisconsin would like to check in, please call now.
KC9RGG, Norm in Orfordville, Wisconsin.
K9RGG, Norm in Orfordville, Wisconsin, got you checked in, Norm. I'll get back to you a few minutes roundtable. Thanks for checking in. Any more general check-ins in Southern Wisconsin, the Friday Night Fun Net, please call now.
November 9, Uniform Delta November in Janesville, Wisconsin. First time check-in.
November 9, Uniform Delta November in Janesville. Got you checked in. Welcome to the Friday Night Fun Net. This net meets each every Friday evening at 8 p.m. on this repeater. I know you help out Chad out on this new repeater. So he's got that going. Yeah, he's got to do some more work on there, but he will. Thanks for checking in, and NIUD, and we'll get back to you in a few minutes. Any more general check-ins in Southern Wisconsin, the Friday Night Fun Net, please call now. Okay, well, it is Friday night fishing night in Wisconsin. Everybody's at their favorite bar, restaurant, tavern, eating their catfish, buffalo, carp, northern pike, walleye, muskie, crawfish, bluegill. Those of you in the Milwaukee area eating your Polish sausages, hot dogs, brats, kielbasa, and Braunschweiger, of course, your cheese lovers to eat some of that famous Wisconsin cheese. Okay, at this time, I'll take check-ins from anywhere in northern Illinois or southern Wisconsin for the Friday Night Fun Net. Please call now.
K9FEO.
K9FEO. Okay, Justin, I got you checked in. I'll get back to you in a few minutes around there. Well, thanks for checking in. Right, K9FEO. Okay, Justin, you're checked in. We'll get back to you in a few minutes. Thanks for checking in. Any more general check-ins from anywhere in northern Illinois or southern Wisconsin, the Friday Night Fun Net, please call now. Okay, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to, I don't know how many of you will still be staying with us, but I've figured if I did like our usual stuff, our traffic, the tech corner, the DX corner, and the swap net, by the time I get done, we have a lot of people probably get tired, they'll probably leave us. So I'm going to go ahead and do the round table right now here. Let's see. All right. Mike, we're talking about, now last week we did the 800th edition of the Friday Night Fun Net. I was asking everybody how they liked what do you like about the Friday Night Fun Net, what makes you want to check in. Now, tonight I'm going to ask everybody, should we make any improvements to that? Is there anything you'd like to see, any new features added, or any improvements you'd like to make, like speed up the round table? K9MED, Mike, glad you're getting better. What's going on with you? Lots of new improvements are needed.
KD9MED there. I think we had some harmful interference there, Jimmy. But that being said, well, first of all, thanks for welcoming me back here. And honestly, I think your topic coverage is good. Sometimes I wish there was just a little bit more participation on it as well. But other than that, I mean, your subjects are good. KD9MED here.
Okay, Mike, thank you very much for your comment. Well, of course, that depends. Of course, tonight we got the rah-rah meeting, so there's not as many people usually checking, but I'm sure they will be once the net when they get to their second meeting or what have you. Okay, Mike, thanks for checking in and bring your input. Carrie, KD9MED. What do you say? Would you like to see some improvements, or do you have anything else you'd like to see on this net?
This is KD9MED. Thanks, Jimmy. Good evening, everybody. No, I don't have any suggestions to change anything. Like Mike, I'd like to see some more participation in some aspects of it, but that's not on you, Jimmy. That's on all of us, you know. I think it was more popular 4 years ago, 5 years ago when I started. I'm not sure why things started to taper off, but what are you going to do? KD9MED.
Well, stuff happens too. You got people you got this thing called life. Every day you got a life that throws a curveball. You got your family stuff going on, and you got your job that's taking place, and of course a lot of people have since moved away, and sad to say they passed away. By the way, today is the 1 month anniversary of Scott Francis, 89SF, passing away, becoming a silent key. We still miss him. That's for sure. But that's the way it goes. Okay, Mike. Thanks for your input. We'll get back to you in a few minutes. We'll do the DX corner. H9JZ, Mike. What's going on with you? What would you like to see any improvements to the net, or what do you say?
H9JZ here, Jimmy, and everyone on the net. I agree with you that as soon as you do the check-ins, we do the short term, and there's more short terms than regular check-ins. I think more people would check in regular if we did the round table right away, just like you're doing it. I like this idea. And then, if they want to stick around for the rest, there are other features. And I think that's a great idea. But you make that decision, Jimmy. But and I'm sure you're one of those guys that just asks other people what they think. And I agree that we should possibly move straight to the round table and have the fun, and then the rest of the stuff, if they want to stick around, they can. AC9JZ and 73s to you and everyone, Jimmy. Thank you so much for what you do.
Thank you very much, Mike. You're welcome, Mike. I appreciate your input and your comments very much, sir. I'd like to. We can always make some improvements there too. Thank you very much, Mike. K9YBG. Hello, Dale. What are your thoughts? What are your comments?
KD9MED. Probably so, because that's how we normally do all the other nets. You have everybody check in, and then you turn around and start the round table, and then you go through it, and then you ask for if there's anybody else out there. So, that would get, those people checked in that way. And if you had something to say, you're doing it quicker instead of waiting a half hour or so. KD9YBG, back to net.
Thank you very much, Dale, for your comments. I sure appreciate it very much. KC9RGG, Norman in Orfordville. I thought about you, and I thought, well, if I wait too long, I get to you, you'll probably be gone. So I know you hit the hay pretty early. What's going on with you, Norman? What do you say?
KC9GCR, KC9RGG. Jim, I think it's a good idea, just as Mike said, to go straight into the round table. That way, I almost checked in short time tonight because I had a long day outside and I'm tired. I'm going to hit the sack. But at the same time, Jim, I don't mind sticking around because I learned so much. I think the DX corner is just great. You're the one that got me started checking in with some of the other networks around in the area. So I think it's all a good thing, and so keep it up, but let us get right into what we have to say and encourage us to say it. So that's all I have to say tonight, Jimmy. And yes, I'll be hitting the sack. KC9GCR, KC9RGG.
Okay, that sounds good there, Norm. Well, thanks for checking in. Thanks for checking with your input. 7-3, you have a good evening. We'll talk to you next Friday night. Okay. November 9, Uniform Delta November in Janesville. Again, welcome to the Friday Night Fun Net. We meet every Friday evening at 8 p.m. What is going on with you?
Okay, Jimmy Wallace is kind of neat. Have a little 3-watt FT5HT talk all the way to Illinois. That's kind of cool. Remote base is kind of a neat toy. This is the first time I ever heard your net. I did not even know it was going to be on tonight. so it was kind of a treat. I monitored the latest net by scanner, and then when I heard you coming in doing the Friday Night Fun Net, I said, "Why? I got to check into that one. I've never done that before. Never even heard of that before. So that's kind of neat. I hope Chad can keep things running here and do that more often. He's probably got the busiest repeater in town. So I don't really have much to add, Jimmy, because I'm so new. I don't know what you do here in the net, so I'll be fascinated just to listen to see what goes on. And I need to get back to that control."
Hey, sounds good. And what is that? What is your handle? Your name there? I forgot.
My name is Larry. Lima Alpha Romeo Yankee.
Oh, Larry. I should have known. We got 3 other Larrys to check in on this net there too. So, okay. They haven't checked in as of yet. Okay, Larry. Thanks for checking in the Friday Night Fun Net. We've been doing this since December 5th, 2008. Last week we had the 800th edition of the Friday Night Fun Net. In about 4 more years we'll be doing the 1000th edition. 2 more years will be the 900th edition, and then 2 more years after that will be the 1000th edition. So, okay. Larry, thanks for checking in. Have a good evening. Justin, K9FEO. What's going on with you? What do you say? Do you think there should be any improvements to that? What do you say?
Hey, Jimmy, everybody on the net. I'm doing pretty good tonight. Hope you are as well. You know what? I'll just throw the idea to you. This is a long net, of course, which is a good thing. I like that. But if you were to do 2 round tables, and then, like what you're doing now, and then maybe throw in a 7-3s round, or, you pick up a topic while you're doing the round table, run with it, and bam, there you go. More participation, and, if you miss the first round table, you get the second one. Can't make it to the second one, then, you can participate in the first one, something like that. But just an idea. Back to you, K9FEO.
That sounds like a good idea, Justin. I'm really going to consider it. You know what? That's great. I just might do that. Yeah. The only thing is, a long net. It's right. We never get done well past 10 o'clock. And I think if I do a 73 round, there probably will not be enough people to be around for that 73 round. But thanks anyway. I sure appreciate your comments. Something to think about. Okay. All right. Thanks for checking in, Justin. We'll see you tomorrow. That concludes my list. We have any more stations you want to check in the Friday Night Fun Net. You'll come over to the Friday Night Fish Fry, Steak Fry, Grocery Chopper, and the show. If you just turn your radio on, you've been copying the mail for the last half hour. This is your chance to check the Friday Night Fun Net from anywhere in the region. What's not traffic? Please call K9 GCR.
Yeah, NHF, still in here with a comment.
83998HF. Go ahead, Chad.
There's another station in there, too. I wonder if anyone mentioned about trivia. I know you do your trivia with your question and answer pool, but on the Night Watch Net, you probably noticed that they have other trivia. They have like 50 questions, which is kind of a lot, but they have other random trivia that you can find that you can ask questions about, geographic locations, history, whatever. That might be a good idea. And I also have a little traffic for Justin, too.
Hey, Justin is listening. Go ahead and go back to him. Go back to Justin.
And if you ought to be on NHF.
Yeah, go ahead. And I got a comment for you as well, Jimmy. Go ahead.
Justin, I just wanted to give you an update on my repeater thing. I got my EchoLink plugged, that cord going again, and waiting for my computer to come back from the shop. They're going to try and get that mic jack out of there, and we'll be back online with EchoLink. Current computer I'm using with the backup computer, the firewall is not set up properly, and I'm not going to mess with that. But we're making progress. Go ahead.
I gotcha. Yeah, actually, I got something to tell you about. I'll shoot you a message about it. I got some stuff coming as well. But anyway, though, yeah, real good. I've been a little busy here. I'm sure you can assume so. But anyway, good hearing from you. And hey, Jimmy, with your 7.3s round or whatnot, it doesn't have to be all the way at the end of the net. You could do your first round table, do the DX corner, all your, your intermission traffic or whatnot, and then get into the 7.3 round. But just a thought, like I said, it's your net. All right, guys, I'll let you get back to it.
Oh, good, Justin. I have my phone with me, so, and I didn't want to drive up here for nothing. It's a little bit of a trip, so appreciate it. W9AXD, back to you, Jimmy.
Okay, Chad, thanks, and Justin, thank you very much for your input and your comment. I appreciate that very much. We'll see what happens. You know what I could do? Well, there'd be that rah-rah meeting still going on. I could do it when those stations that were at the rah-rah meeting are checked in. I could do a second round table from them too. I think that'd be okay. Thank you very much, Justin. I sure appreciate it.
No problem. K9FD.
Okay, that concludes my list. Are there any more stations I'd like to check at the Friday Night Fun Net? Please go now.
Station 9JZ.
Go ahead, Mike.
It's all your fault. You hooked Justin up with me. There you go. Now you got it. And you got really good guy Justin now.
Okay, I don't know what to say about that.
It's all your fault, Jimmy. It's all your fault. It's okay. I enjoy Justin too, so I hope he enjoys me.
He does. He's coming to Freeport tomorrow. He's going to give a digital demonstration of our members of our Repeater Association. So that's going to be great there. So, okay, that sounds good. All right. There being no further check-ins, I'm going to go ahead and give my traffic then. Tomorrow's morning, 11 o'clock, Freeport Public Library, our monthly meeting of the Stevenson County Repeater Association. But we'll meet at 11 o'clock at the Freeport Public Library. If we're not doing anything, come on over. Justin, K9FBO, is coming to Freeport tomorrow. He's going to give a digital demonstration of FT8, APRS, wires, X system fusion, the whole 9 yards. If you're not doing anything, come on over. Let's pack the place. Again, at 11 o'clock tomorrow morning, Freeport Public Library. Second floor boardroom, our monthly meeting of the Stevenson County Repeater Association. Okay. State Line Apps Radio Club had a VE testing session this past Saturday. 4 people showed up. 1 people took a test for his technician's license. Unfortunately, he failed the test. He did not pass. Better luck next time. We had 3 people other people show up. They all upgraded to general. In fact, not only did 1 person upgrade to general, he even upgraded to extra class. So we got 3 new, let's say 2 new generals and technically 1 extra class. So the next VE testing session will take place. That will be in in June. I believe that will be June the 1st. So, okay. Now it's my understanding, let's see, we've got a, I gotta get my papers straightened out here. We've got the Madison Hamfest this coming weekend. Let me check my papers here. Okay, let me get all my papers straightened out here. So okay, wait a minute. Is this it? Is this it? Is this it? No, that's not it. Here we go. Yes. Madison Hamfest, 53rd annual Madison Hamfest. Sponsored by MARA, the Madison Area Repeater Association, a non-profit organization. Saturday, April 13, 2024, 8 a.m. until 12 p.m. That's a short time for a Hamfest. The Mara Hamfest features vendors of new and used equipment for amateur radio, electronics, computers, computer parts, and software. Come see our huge flea market in the Mant Community Center's spacious 26,000 square foot main hall. VE testing starts at 10 a.m. Vendor space is sold on a first come, first served basis. Okay, location, Mant Community Center, same location since 2000. GPS, we're not going to worry about that. Address, 400 Mant Parkway, Stoughton, Wisconsin. Direction, take U.S. Highway 51 south from Madison to downtown Stoughton, Wisconsin. Turn south on 4th Street, and the Mant Center is 3 blocks ahead on the left. Mara's a wide area repeater, 147.150 megahertz, 600 plus offset of the 123.0. The parking is free. Seller setup, Friday night, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Well, that's done already. And Saturday morning, 6 p.m. 6 a.m. Ticket, table, and chair prices. Tables are limited to availability. Hamfest general admission tickets, ages 12 and under free. Purchase on website or at the door, cash only. $8 per person and $10 per person. Let's read that again. Oh, I screwed that up. I'm going to Hamfest general admission tickets. Purchase on our website, $8 per person. Ages 12 and younger free. At the door, cash only. $10 per person. 8-foot vendor. All you know, we ain't gonna worry about that. Is that Madison, that's Hamfest, Saturday, 8:30 at April 13, 2024, 8 a.m. until 12 p.m. All right. Does anybody else have any sweat traffic you'd like to pass along? Go ahead, Larry.
You seem to have a little bit more information on the Mara Madison area Hamfest, but on my little postcard it says that they have door prizes, VE testing, and coffee and donuts. So get there early because the good stuff always goes fast. And then you get back to that.
Yeah, okay, sounds good. I did mention about the fact about the VE testing session, so okay, that's great. Thanks, Larry, for that information. I'm sure the weather's supposed to be great. I'm sure they'll have a big turnout out there tomorrow. Does anybody else have any traffic that they'd like to pass along for the net? Okay, now we're going to go ahead and we're going to do the, I did the traffic, so let's go ahead with the Friday Night Fun Net Tech Corner. What kind of radio do you want to buy? Are you having a problem with your power supply or amplifier? What kind of an antenna do you want to put up on your tower? What kind of a radio do you want to buy? Base, mobile, all mode, APRS, FT8, DMR? Do you have any technical questions? If you do, you're welcome to bring them up before the net. Please ask them. We'll do our best to answer them for you. Anybody have any technical questions they'd like to bring before the net?
I got one question for anyone who might know to be an NHF.
TechNet traffic will go ahead with the Friday Night Fun Net contest / DX Corner. Did you make any DX contacts this week? Do you know of any contests that are going on? We'd like to hear about. Anybody have any DX reports or anything like that you'd like to bring before the net? Please go ahead.
That question, Jim. I think I bumped heads with you to be on NHF.
Okay, just a minute. Hold on. W9AXD. Okay, Chad, what you got for us?
Look at a weird question. I got an RCOM RC210 controller here a little while ago with a Kenwood NXR 1800 repeater. Works good, generally pretty well, but sometimes when we're just using the port 1, which is the repeater, sometimes I get some white noise. It sounds like squelch noise, but it's not. It just wipes everything out. I don't know where it's coming from, but it's there for maybe 10, 15 seconds, and then it just goes away. The repeater just drops offline. But then you key it up, it comes right back. It doesn't do it now when I'm on this remote base link here that we got on the repeater. And then sometimes you're talking on the repeater and the courtesy tone decreases in volume, which typically happens when there's other signals there that it thinks is going through, so it's going to decrease the volume on things, but there's no other signal in the way. So I'm guessing if anyone has ever heard anything like that happen before, if you have any ideas of what might be causing it. I'm guessing maybe some RF is getting into a cable, but if anyone has any other ideas, W9AXD.
Okay, let's see if anybody else can help you out there. Chad has an ICOM IC210, the controller for his repeater. He has white noise. Does anybody explain, can anybody help him out or maybe give him some advice or something as to what to do with?
That's an ARCOM, Jimmy, ARCOM controller to be on NHF.
All right. Hey, I put that AR over the I. ARCOM IC210. Okay. Anybody is able to help Chad out? Let's go ahead and help him out here. Well, Chad, I'm sorry. I guess nobody's able to help you out there. Sorry about that, but thanks for asking anyway.
Doesn't hurt to ask. I can see right now for the last couple hours it's been fine, so it's kind of bizarre. So maybe I'll take as many cables as I can and wind them up in a coil, make an RF choke. Maybe that'll help. So we'll see. I'll let everyone know the status on that here next week or so. W9AXD, back to that.
Thanks, Chad, for participating in the DX, the Tech Corner. We haven't had any tech questions for a while. Thank you very much for doing that. Anybody else have any technical questions they'd like to bring before the net?
H9JZ.
H9JZ, go ahead, Mike. What do you got for us?
I'm not sure if there's anything I could do, and I'm not sure if there's anything Justin could do. But I have a feeling that Justin's kind of getting into the swing of, yeah, he could deal with some problems here like that. So let's get a little team together here, Justin, and make sure he has my call sign, AC9JZ. I'll give you my phone number, and we'll see if we can't work together to resolve these problems.
Okay, sounds good. Well, let's go ahead and do it.
And my phone number is AC9JZ, Alpha Charlie 9, Juliet Zulu. My phone is 814-414-2329. You can text me. Text is best. That way I know what I'm going, and you tell me what's going on, and I'll talk to you. Very good. Thank you.
Okay, sounds good. Mike, AC9JZ, you can, Chad, or you can, well, I'm sure of course I know Justin knows your phone number, Mike, but just, Chad, if you're listening, you can get a hold of Mike at area code 815-414-2329. Area code 815-414-2329. Maybe you can maybe you can help Chad with this situation there.
Jimmy, appreciate it. And that was Mike. Yeah, Alpha Charlie 9 Golf Zulu, was it?
Alpha Charlie 9 Juliet Zulu.
Juliet Zulu, got it. And then Mike was the first name?
QSL, Mike.
Thanks, Jimmy. Thanks, Mike. Appreciate it. I will touch base with Justin here. Maybe we can get a group chat going, group text. Thanks, I appreciate it. To be on 9HF.
You're welcome. Well, we haven't had any technical questions in quite some time here on this portion of the Friday Night Fun Net. Okay. Anybody else have any technical questions they'd like to bring before the net?
Hey, Jimmy, my thought is we don't always have the answer, but we'll find the answer.
Like that one.
Guys work somehow. That's a great thing. Thanks. Okay, next on the agenda, we're going to do the Friday Night Fun Net contest / DX Corner. Did you make any DX contact this week? Well, I'll tell you what. There was an Eclipse QSO party this past Monday. They were on all bands. So I'll tell you what. Let me get out my book here. I believe I did make a contact. I'm not positive. I'm just gonna see here. Whoops. Almost turned the wrong page here. Okay, now the call, this was on 14.225 at 17:38 hours. The call sign was Whiskey 1 Sierra Joliet. Now, they were giving out grid numbers. They weren't giving a state or anything like that, but I wrote down as Foxtrot November-34 in Vermont. I had to look it up on a map. But I think those Eclipse QSO parties, I think they were all using grid numbers instead, because he asked what mine was. I told him mine was Echo November-52. But that was the report. And let's see, that was about it. That was my only HF contact I made. Does anybody else have any DX reports they'd like to pass along?
Yeah, KD9MED.
KD9MED, go ahead, Mike.
Hey, I was hopping back on the 17-meter activity group, and they also bumped up to 19 meters as well. But 17 meters, I was actually heard today out on Florida, Maine, and Texas. Brief reset. And later on, when the 17-meter group, we bumped up to the 19-meter band. I was actually picked up by Echo India Niner Juliet uniform out in Ireland.
Hey, that is great, great. Congratulations on making contact with Ireland.
Yeah, that's quite an interesting DX there on that one. I mean, it's only a PRC 320. It's nothing special, just standard mass, just sitting on the ground, and got one wire out for counterpoise, and that's it. 30 watts. That's all it was, and yet I made that contact. He was working the gray line, but still, it's interesting that I made it that far as on what little radio I had.
That's terrific, Mike. That's terrific. ID went off here. This K9G started Friday Night Fun and the K9RFD Repeater Rockford transmitting from Friday Night Fun at Central Air Freeport. That's well, that's good. Congratulations, Mike.
All right, thank you, Jimmy.
You're welcome. Anybody else have any DX reports they'd like to pass along?
KD9MED.
K9MED. Okay, Kerry, what do you got for us?
I had planned to operate through the eclipse, but the plans changed, and I ended up spending all of Monday in Chicago, so missed out on that. I got on the air this morning around 8 a.m. I made 16 QSOs in a little less than 2 hours to 10 different countries, no new countries, a whole bunch of Russians, 6 Russians and 1 Asiatic Russian. Cities all the way from Archangels all the way to Omsk. Brief reset. I worked an Estonian station on ES1QV on 17 meters. That's my 8th Estonian ever. And UN8PC on 15 meters in Kazakhstan. That's my 8th Kazakhstan contact. Brief reset. And UN7AEA from Kazakhstan, I worked him before. He actually pounced me. He heard me out there and he pounced me also. My most distant contact was YC8DYX. He's in Indonesia, South Sulawesi, Indonesia, in a city called Makassar. And there's a story behind that. Brief reset. Like every place else, Makassar used to be called something else not too long ago, and they changed their name for some reason. Jimmy, what did they used to call Makassar in Indonesia?
Well, I think I remember one island they used to call Celebreeze or something like that. Whether that was that, I don't know. But all the other names, I'm going to say Borneo.
Yeah, I think Celebreeze is what they call Sulawesi now. I don't know. I'd have to look that up. Now this was a hard one. I was just pulling your leg. Makassar, for 30 years, from 1971 to 1999, they decided let's give it a new name. So they came up with Ujung Pandang. And then in 1999, they said that wasn't such a hot idea. So they went back to Makassar again after everybody changed all their stationery and stamps and stuff. Oh well. Brief reset. Today, the big ones, the big ones that got away were A41KB in Oman and WDA5G in Albania. I would have loved to have worked one of those two stations. I heard them, they didn't hear me. But it was a good morning. Conditions were good. I'd recommend starting right at sunset or sunrise, if not a few minutes earlier than that. You probably get a lot of Asia and Central Asia, as well as Indonesia and Japan and so forth. That's it. KD9MED.
Okay, sounds good. Did you ever work at Whiskey 1, the Sierra Juliet in Vermont or not?
I looked him up in my log, and I have never worked him before. He is Mitchell, and he's in Essex, Vermont. Although the kind of contest he was operating, who knows where he was actually operating from. He might have been out at a eclipse celebration out in the outdoors or something. I watched the eclipse from Chicago, and I will say that the light, the waning light was really pretty. KD9MED.
Oh yeah, I watched it on TV. There, I watched it the Safeway, as it was called. I watched it on TV. I watched it on CNN when they first made this appearance in Mexico and in Texas. And later on, when it was over Carbondale, Illinois, I had Channel 13 on. Alex Kirchner, the chief meteorologist for Channel 13, was down there. They showed it live. I don't think the way you talked, he's never seen it in a live eclipse before. But he was just his voice was just so exciting. It was completely dark down there, and then they showed the lights are coming back on and the sun coming back out. But that was great viewing there Monday.
And my sister and I were just sitting out on Foster Avenue on the bus bench there, watching it. I did a little pinhole thing so I could see the little crescent with that, and at totality it was 94% obscured. And I tried looking right at it. You can't see anything. It's so bright, But the quality of the light here, the ambient light around us was really, really weird and pretty. KD9MED.
Okay, well, sounds good, Terry. And thanks for that information out. You will not see another eclipse in the U.S. for another 20 years, in 2044. The next one, worldwide, there will be the next eclipse on Earth will take place in 2 years in Spain. That'll be in 2026.
One thing did happen. The eclipse made the check engine light come on in my car.
Oh, I wasn't aware of that. Okay.
Now I'm going to have to wait for a lunar eclipse to shut it back off again.
Okay, Gary. Yeah, won't be too long. We'll see a lunar eclipse there. That's for sure. I've seen plenty of them in my lifetime. Okay, Gary. Thanks for your DX report. Any other station have any DX reports you'd like to pass along? Okay, well, let's go ahead with the swamp net. All lines to be bought, sold, or traded must be related to hobbies of RAM trading or computers. All lines to be bought, sold, or traded must be the property of or in possession of. Person who wants to get rid of stuff. We mentioned prices over here, but any haggling should take place either in person or over the telephone. Also, no commercial business of any kind is allowed. Do we have any stations with swamp net traffic? Please call now. Okay, do we have any more stations who would like to check in the Friday night fun and remain in the region with drop traffic? Please call K9 GCR.
KD9 KC9GCR's KD9QVB, Brian and Roscoe checking in short time.
K9Q, give that call phonetically if you would, please. I don't want to screw it up.
Sure, Jimmy. It's Kilo Delta 9, Quebec, Victor, Bravo, QVB, Brian and Roscoe.
Okay, Brian, I've got you checked in. I know you're short time, but what's going on? We're talking about I'm asking everybody if you want to see should I make any improvements in the Friday Night Fun that I did things different. I did the round table first before I did anything else there. Do you have any suggestions or anything like that, or what?
You know, gosh, that's a really good question. I don't know if I have any good suggestions to give you, Jimmy. You do a good job, and you know, I waited this time. I waited probably 30 minutes or more before you called for a check-in. So you're usually calling for check-ins. Is it okay to just break in and holler check-in if I'm hanging around? Over.
You sure can. I have no problem with that. We are not a formal net at all. You want to break in with a check-in? Go ahead. I don't care.
All right. Well, I want to respect the net control man there and not get out of line here, because you might kick me out of this thing. So anyway, I hope you're doing well. I haven't been on the net in a long time. Sorry, Friday nights just don't work out the best for me, but I thought I'd run down here and jump on just for a minute and say hi to everyone. Hope everybody's doing well. So KD9QVB, back to you, Jimmy.
We're doing fine here, Brian. No, you're never out of line on this net. So that's don't, like I said, we are not a formal net at all. So that's about it. Brian, I know you're checking in short time. I'll say 7-3. Have a good evening. We'll talk to you down the hall. Thank you for checking in.
Roger that. Yeah, Jimmy, you have a good night. Oh, and they are doing a fox hunt in the morning, the Beloit Amateur Radio Club. I'm busy in the morning. Normally I try to do those fox hunts with them, and they start up there at the Denny's on Highway 75 it is, or whatever, a South Beloit exit off of 90 there, but they do breakfast and then they do the fox hunt. So anybody interested in doing a fox hunt tomorrow, you can look them up and participate. They're going to have fun. So anyway, 73 to you, Jimmy. Have a good night. KD9QVB, I'll be clear.
You have a good night too, Brian, and thanks for checking. Good luck on that fox hunt there tomorrow. So, okay. Thanks for checking. Any more stations you want to check in, please call now.
N9BWM.
N9BWM, good evening, Bruce. What's going on with you?
Oh, not too much. I did have something for the swap net. I'm looking for a Yaesu 857D, if anybody's got one that they want to get rid of at a reasonable price.
Okay, now just a minute. Let me get all my papers. Okay, all right. N9BWM. You're looking for... Okay, I'm just... okay. What kind of radio you're wanting?
It's a Yaesu FT 857 David. It's what I used to run in the car when I used to talk to you and Brad and and the rest of them way back when.
Okay, Brian, Jerry N9ZBI, that's what you were thinking?
Yeah.
Okay, how much are you asking for, and where can they get a hold of you?
I really don't want to pay more than $600 for one, but I'll be out here on the Friday Night Fun that next week, or they can I don't know. I'll be on 195, so.
Okay, well, I'll tell you what, why don't we say price negotiable, and you, okay, I understand you don't want to give out your phone number over the radio, I understand. All right. Bruce, N9BWM is, oh yeah, he has a Yaesu FT857D radio. Price negotiable. You want to get a hold of him, he'll be monitoring this repeater. Anybody have any questions concerning this piece of equipment?
Don't have one for sale, Jimmy. I'd like to buy one.
All right, that's what I got written down. I'll read this again. Bruce, N9BWM, is looking for a Yaesu FT857D. You want to get a hold of him, you can contact him here on this repeater. Does anybody have any Yaesu FT857D that they don't want anymore? Okay, I guess not, Bruce. Well, hope so. Maybe someday maybe somebody will have one. But hey, thanks for checking and bringing in that SWAT and that traffic. Bruce, you're still with us. I'm asking everybody, would you like to see any improvements in the Friday Night Fun? Would you like to see more features, or what would you like to see or hear on this net?
It's just fine the way it is, Jimmy. I think you ought to keep it just the way it is.
Okay, sounds good. We'll do. We'll make one change at work. From now on, I'm going to do the round table first before we do anything else. We'll do that immediately following check-ins. We got a lot of people, they wait around for the tech net and or the DX corner, the SWAT net. By the time I get to them, they're gone. So I said, I don't want to leave anybody out in the cold. So that's what we're doing. We're making changes. We're just doing we're doing the round table first. And I may do a second round table for anybody else might just be joining us too.
Roger. Whatever you think is best.
Okay, Bruce, thank you for checking in and bringing that SWAT and that traffic. Hopefully you'll find what you're looking for. Okay, at this time, are there any more stations who would like to check in the Friday Night Fun that remember in the region without traffic, please call K9GCR. Okay, I think the rah-rah meeting's still going. Well, I think they're probably at their second meeting now, so we'll probably get some more check-ins. We'll probably later on during the net tonight. Hold on, just stations, one moment, please. Okay, we're just going to let me put some of my papers away here. This is what happens when you got a desk full of cluttered paper and all that stuff. Now I almost lost my red pen, so all right. Now we're going to do Friday Night Fun Net Trivia. This is for the benefit of those who are like studying for their first ham radio license. So we got a lot of people listening to this net on scanners. They can't listen to police communications anymore unless you have buy a very expensive digital scanner. There are a lot of people listen to it just for the fun of it. But we're going to do I'm going to read some questions. Okay. First question. Which of the following VHF, UHF band segments are limited to CW only? A, 50.0 megahertz to 50.1 megahertz, then 144.0 megahertz to 144.1 megahertz. B, 219 megahertz to 220 megahertz, and 420.0 megahertz to 420.1 megahertz. C, 902.0 megahertz, 902.1 megahertz. D, all these choices are correct. Which of the following VHF, UHF band segments are limited to CW only? A, 50.0 megahertz to 50.1 megahertz and 144.0 megahertz to 144.1 megahertz. B, 219 to 220 megahertz and 420 to 400 megahertz to 420.1 megahertz. C, 902.0 megahertz to 902.1 megahertz. D, all these choices are correct. Anybody correct to answer this question?
KD9MED is guessing A alpha.
You are correct, Gary, you are correct. Which of the following VHF, UHF band segments are limited to CW only? The correct answer is A alpha, 50.0 megahertz to 50.1 megahertz, and 144.0 megahertz to 144.1 megahertz. 97.305A There's a small CW only subband occupying the bottom 100 kilohertz of the 6 and 2 meter bands. And radio license manual page 7-11. Okay. I'm not reading that one. I think I read it a while back here. I'm trying to avoid reading the same questions again. Oh, that's a dead giveaway. I'm not reading that one either. One moment, please. All right. What is meant by check in a radiogram header? A, the number of words or word equivalents in the text portion of the message. B, the call sign of the originating station. C, a list of stations that have relayed the message. D, a box on the message form that indicates that the message was received and or relayed. What is meant by check in a radiogram header? A, the number of words or word equivalents in the text portion of the message. B, the call sign of the originating station. C, a list of stations that have relayed the message. D, a box on the message form that indicates that the message was received and or relayed. Anybody correct to answer this question?
KD9MED, still like an alpha.
Well, I'm glad you are, Gary, because you're correct. What is meant by checking a radiogram header? Correct answer is A alpha, the number of words or word equivalents in the text portion of the message. Find another one here. Okay. Which of the following should be considered when selecting an accessory SWR meter? A, the frequency and power level at which the measurements will be made. B, the distance that the meter will be located from the antenna. C, the types of modulation being used at the station. D, all these choices are correct. Which of the following should be considered when selecting an accessory SWR meter? A, the frequency and power level at which the measurements will be made. B, the distance that the meter will be located from the antenna. C, the types of modulation being used at the station. D, all these choices are correct. Anybody correct to answer this question?
KD9MED, that sounds like a D delta to me.
Well, sorry, Gary, that's not correct. Hey, thanks for trying. Anybody else want to give it a try? Well, Gary, I tell you what, you should have stuck with A. Which of the following should be considered when selecting an accessory SWR meter? Correct answer is A alpha, the frequency and power level at which the measurements will be made. SWR is the same everywhere along a feed line, but it is usually measured at the transmitter's connection to the feed line. An SWR meter is used to measure SWR. It is often built in to the transceiver. If an external or standalone SWR meter is used, be sure it is specified for the frequency range and used so that it will make accurate measurements. Handbrake Life Manual, page 4-10. Okay. Okay, at this time, before I continue, any more stations who would like to check in the Friday Night Fun at this time, please go now.
K9ASH, Dwayne in Winnebago.
K9ASH, Dwayne in Winnebago. How you doing?
Good, Jimmy. Sorry I'm late. I got tied up doing some stuff at home. So I just turned on the radio and I heard you guys were still on here.
Oh yeah, we usually don't get done to around well past 10 o'clock.
Perfect. Well, I should be on here for about 20 minutes or so, so listen to some more of your trivia.
Okay, well, sounds good. I know you haven't checked in a while. Tonight I'm asking the question, would you like to see any improvements to the way that this and that is being run, or what have you?
Oof, well, I don't think I'm too new to have any input on that, but I like it. I've been listening to it for about a year. I think it's good. I like the time of it, and I like you mix it up with some trivia and the questions, so I don't have any suggestions.
Okay, sounds good. Well, I did the round table first, right after the check-ins. Usually I did like the traffic portion, the TechNet portion, and the DX corner and the SWATnet, but I decided to do the round table. But I decided to do the round table first, because by the time I got around to the round table, after I get done with the other stuff, a lot of people were gone. So I thought, well, I'll just do it this way. So Hey, I'm glad you like the net. We'll probably do some more trivia here, but hey, drive safely, and thank you for checking the Friday Night Fun Net.
Thanks. I haven't heard much on this when you do the swap net. I haven't heard much, or the tech corner. I mean, I haven't heard much on that yet, but I usually don't get on until after you get that done. But all right, back to net.
Okay, sounds good. Just a minute. Let me get out. Well, I did have swap net traffic a while ago. Let's see. Just a minute. Hold on. Bruce, N9BWM is looking for a Yaesu FT 857D radio. But that's the swap net traffic guy I had, and that's let's see, the tech corner. Let's see, Chad W9AXD has his own repeater in Janesville, 440950 on the UA on 440. He has an Arcom IC210 controller for a repeater. He's having some difficulty with it, but I think a couple of bands are going to get together, see they can do something about that. So that was the tech deck and swap net traffic.
Okay, I'm on a 857D Delta right now. I'm thinking about getting a 991A, and if I do that, I would give this radio up. So maybe after this, after the net, maybe I'll reach out to you and get somebody's contact information.
Okay, sounds good. We'll do it. We'll do that. That's what Bruce N9BWM is looking for. But okay, that sounds good. Okay, I'm gonna let you go. You can concentrate on your driving. Maybe we'll talk to you after the net, whenever that occurs.
Little tiny correction there, Jimmy, W9AXD.
We got some other stations here. Chad, go ahead.
Jimmy, I just want to correct you a little tiny bit on the model of that repeater controller. It's a Romeo Charlie 210, Romeo Charlie 210.
Okay, sorry about that. Well, I'm sure you, Mike, and Justin can work things out there with that. Okay. Bruce, just a minute. I think Bruce N9BWM, thanks, Chad.
Yeah, Jimmy, W9AXD, back to that.
Okay, Bruce N9BWM, are you with us? Did you want to say something? Come back. I guess not. Okay, Dwayne, we'll probably hear from you again later on there. Thanks for checking in. Drive safely.
Will do. Thanks, Jimmy. K9ASH, back to net.
Okay, do we have any more stations? Would like to check the Friday Night Fun Net, please go now. Okay, now I'm gonna read some general questions for the trivia now. Let's see. Just a minute. All right. What measurements is specified by FCC rules that regulate maximum power? A. RMS output from the transmitter. B. RMS input to the antenna. C. PEP input to the antenna. D. PEP output from the transmitter. What measurement is specified by FCC rules that regulate maximum power? A. RMS output from the transmitter. B, RMS input to the antenna. C, PEP input to the antenna. D, PEP output from the transmitter. Anybody have a correct answer to this question?
C, Charlie, WI9HF.
Sorry, Chad, that's not correct. Thanks for trying. Anybody else want to give it a try?
K9ASH, I think it's D Delta.
You are correct, Dwayne. You are correct. What measurement is specified by FCC rules that regulate maximum power? Correct answer is D Delta, PEP output from the transmitter. That refers to another question, but we won't get into that. Find another one here. Okay. Which mode is most commonly used for voice communications on frequencies of 14 megahertz or higher? A, upper sideband. B, lower sideband. C, vestigial sideband. D, double sideband. Which mode is most commonly used for voice communications on frequencies of 14 megahertz or higher? A, upper sideband. B, lower sideband. C, vestigial sideband. D, double sideband. Anybody have a correct answer to this question?
I should know this, Jimmy, because I'm on HF a little bit, but I keep forgetting. It's not Delta, because that's double sideband. It's essentially AM. So I'm going to go with A alpha, upper sideband.
You are correct, Chad. You are correct. Which mode is most commonly used for voice communications on frequencies of 14 megahertz or higher? Correct answer is A alpha, upper sideband. Single sideband SSB modulation removes the carrier and one sideband from a double sideband AM signal to conserve spectrum and for improved power efficiency. Amateurs normally use the upper sideband for 20-meter phone operations. Whether the upper or lower sideband is used is strictly a matter of convention and not regulated except on 60 meters where upper sideband is required. Let me reset. The convention to use the lower sideband on the bands of below 9 megahertz and the upper sideband on the higher frequency bands developed from the design requirements of early SSB transmitters. Although modern amateur SSB equipment is more flexible, the convention persists. If everyone else on a particular band is using a certain sideband, you will need to use the same one in order to be able to communicate. General Class License Manual, page 2-9. Okay, why is skip propagation via the F2 region longer than via the other ionospheric regions? A, because it is the densest. B, because of the Doppler effect. C, because it is the highest. D, because of temperature inversions. Why is skip propagation via the F2 region longer than that via the other ionospheric regions? A, because it is the densest. B, because of the Doppler effect. C, because it is the highest. D, because of temperature inversions. Anybody have a correct answer to this question? Okay, why is skip propagation via the F2 region longer than that via the other ionospheric regions? Correct answer is C, Charlie, because it is the highest. Because the F2 region is the highest ionospheric region, it is the region mainly responsible for long-distance communications. A signal can travel a maximum distance of about 2,000 miles 2,500 miles via one hop from the F2 region. General class size to manual page 8-1. Alright, okay. One moment, please. One moment, please. Alright, we'll find it here. We'll find it here. Okay. Alright, okay. Just a minute. One moment, please. One moment, please. Alright. What are the toughest questions in the tech, general and extra Q&A books? Your tower questions, of course. Those of you who are studying for your first ham radio license, someday you're going to be involved in on a tower climbing expedition. You're either going to be climbing the tower itself, or you're going to be part of the ground support crew. If a future VE testing session occurs, this next question, if you get this correct answer, this might be the one that puts you over the top as far as getting your license goes. Here we go. Okay. What should be done before climbing a tower that supports electrically powered devices? A. Notify the electric company that person will be working on the tower. B. Make sure all circuits that provide power to the tower are locked out and tagged. C. Unground the base of the tower. D. All these choices are correct. What should be done before climbing a tower that supports electrical powered devices? A. Notify the electric company that a person will be working on the tower. B. Make sure all circuits that supply power to the tower are locked out and tagged. C. Unground the base of the tower. D. All these choices are correct. Anybody have the correct answer to this question?
D Delta.
Sorry, Chad, that's not correct. Thanks for trying. Anybody else want to try?
E is in Bravo, KD9APZ.
You are correct, Al. You are correct. What should be done before climbing a tower that supports electrically powered devices? Correct answer is B, Bravo. Make sure all circuits that supply power to the tower are locked out and tagged. Before climbing, remove power from any circuit that will not be used while you are on the tower. The best way is to remove fuses or open circuit breakers. Once the circuit is open, lock the circuit breaker open, if possible, and tag the fuse box or breaker panel so that no one will reconnect the circuit. General class license manual, page 9-14. Okay, Al, K9EPZ. Everything okay now?
I think I got it. I got it in time. I haven't checked my sugar again, but I'm not feeling like I was. So I do check my sugar before I go to bed. So I'll do that and make sure I'm not off.
Okay, sounds good, sounds good. I'm asking a question tonight. What should you, do you think I should make any improvements or like to the net, or do you like the way it is? And what I did there, I did the first thing, right after check-ins, I did the round table first. And then I did the other stuff afterwards. what do you say? Do you like the net the way it is, or should I make any changes or improvements, or what?
Well, I wasn't there the whole time tonight, but I would say that putting the round table first was a good idea.
Well, I'll tell you what. By the time I get around to some people, after you get done with the other stuff like the trivia segment, SWAT net, or Tech Corner, the DX Corner, and a lot of them are gone. So I thought, I'm going to do it differently. I'm going to change it. I'm going to do the round table first.
I think that works out pretty good. It works out better. I know there's some other nets that I check into that do it that way. They do, they do at least go one time through everybody before they proceed with the other items.
Oh yeah, okay, sounds good. That sounds good. So, okay. Well, Al, thanks for checking in. I'm glad you got your situation there taken care of.
Yeah, that's why I do keep peanut butter and jelly, even though I'm diabetic and shouldn't be eating the jelly. The jelly seems to react quickly. Peanut butter and jelly seems to work best when my sugar's low.
Okay, sounds good. I'm glad you got that resolved. Okay, Al, we'll talk to you later. 7-3, and thank you for checking in.
Okay, Jimmy. Yeah, I'll be sitting here listening. KD9EPZ back to net.
Okay, Al, thanks. Any more stations you'd like to check the Friday Night Fun at this time? Please go now.
Alpha Kilo 9 Foxtrot, David, Mobile and Beloit. No traffic.
K9F, good evening, Dave. What's going on with you? Okay, I guess you're short time. Okay, we'll talk. Thanks for checking in, Dave. 7-3. Do we have any more stations you want to check in? Please go now. Okay, tomorrow's high temperature 70 degrees, low 55. Sunday's temperature 78 degrees, low 47 degrees. You might want to get those fans and ACs ready, folks. I think summer's coming. Any more stations you'd like to check the Friday Night Fun net? Please go now. Be careful. Watch out for Tuesday. We might be in for some severe weather. So, well, we got the Winnebago County Sky Warn ready to be activated in case anything happens. So be on the lookout. Keep an eye to the sky and an ear to the repeater this coming Tuesday afternoon. We'll just see what happens. Oh, God. We're just going to have, for the next 10 days, we're going to have below normal temperatures. Oh, boy. Oh, what are you going to do? All right. Any more stations you want to check in? Please go now. Okay. I'm going to give you a rundown of all the other nets we have in the area. In about 20 minutes at 10 o'clock, if you're able to pick up 443.750 repeater in Chicago, PL 114.8 plus offset. You got the Night Watch net. That net runs 7 nights a week. Unfortunately, you will not be able to hear that net on the Chad's 440-950 repeater in Janesville due to technical difficulties. So there you go. Don't forget tomorrow evening at 8 o'clock on this repeater, we got the Saturday evening rag tune net. I believe Larry K9KCT will be in net control station this tomorrow night. We go around a few times to talk about different topics. Net control brings up a topic. If you want to talk about that, fine. If not, that's fine too. I was net control last week. I didn't bring up a topic, so okay.
W9AXD comment.
Yeah, go ahead, Chad.
Just wanted to add to your comment about the night watch net not being on my repeater tonight or for a little bit. Getting the other computer that I use on that kind of tweaked up a little bit. And I'm going to try that tonight with another computer, but the firewall's not configured, I don't think, totally correctly. But we're going to give it a shot at 10 o'clock tonight for this night watch net. Not going to guarantee that people can check in, but we'll try it. And I hope early next week the other computers come back from the shop, so we'll get that back online. W9AXD.
Thanks, Chad. Well, depending on what time this net gets over with, I'll tune in and find out. I'm not going to try to check in. I'm just going to listen to see what happens.
Roger that. I'm going to switch over to that about 5 to 10. So I'll be doing that. So I just also want to mention that if anyone's on a portable within 15 miles of Janesville or Mobile in Rock County, if that's okay with the 195 folks, I can start running the net through my repeater as well on Friday nights. I'm doing that tonight. So, I mean, if it's okay with the people for net 195, I can continue that. It kind of extends the range a little bit into Rock County if people want to check in. So, to be on 9HF.
Hey, I have no objections whatsoever if you want to do that. No problem at all if that's what you want to do.
Okay, I don't want to upset the owner of the 195 at all, so, but just throw it out there if anyone wants to check in to the net on a handheld in Janesville, or maybe Beloit might work for handheld too, or I would think Mobile in Rock County, just about anywhere, I think. I'm not positive on that. Haven't checked the mobile coverage exactly too well yet, but this repeater does cover very well, so another option for people to check in if they just have a handheld in Janesville. W9HF.
You know what, Dad? I was just thinking. Dan, N9DCH, the trustee of the repeater. I don't know. I don't have his phone number or his email address. Maybe you better get permission from him before you do that. I don't want you to get in any trouble on my account or what have you. You better see if it's okay with him first before you do anything.
Roger that. Not a problem. I didn't get his call signed, but I can get that from you later. But yeah, I'll if I do check in this way, I'll just do it and go away after that. But I'll run it past him, and I'll email him. What was his call again?
November 9, Delta Charlie Hotel. November 9, Delta Charlie Hotel.
Okay, roger that. I'm going to shut this down anyway and try the night watch net here a little bit. So, N9DCH, I will find his email if he has one and check with him. So, thanks, Jimmy. K9HF.
Okay, sounds good. That sounds good. I don't know what his email address is, so okay. Chad, thank you for checking the Friday Night Fun Net. You have a good evening. We'll catch you down the long. I'm gonna let you go so you can get ready to see what do what you can do on your repeater for that night watch net. Thank you for checking in and for your comments and what have you.
Anytime, Jimmy. Have a good night. Talk to you a little later. WI9HF.
Okay, at this time, do we have any more stations who would like to check the Friday night fun net? Please call now.
KC9 GCR. K9FLO.
K9FLO. Well, hello, Dean. Haven't heard from you in a while. How you doing?
Good evening, Jimmy. Boy, I figured I better get down there and get checked in. It's been a while, been busy, but the weather's changing. That's good. So good reason to come down and get on the repeater there tonight, Jimmy. So how's it going and what's happening? And yeah, I see I am a little late getting down here, but KC9 GCR, K9FLO.
Sounds good there. You're checking number 25. The net's going around, but I expected a slow turnout with the rah-rah being taking place, but so far the checking's been doing pretty good there. Now, I'm asking the question that, last week I did with the 800th edition of Friday Night Fun Net. I was asking everybody what they liked about the net, what makes you want to check in every Friday night. And tonight, I'm asking everybody, should I make any improvements to the net right now? Tonight, right after check-ins, I did the round table first. I usually do that after I do the tech net, the swap net, or whatever. But I decided to do the round table first. So, do you have any suggestions, or should I make any changes, or what?
Well, I wouldn't be a good one to ask that because I didn't get home until about 9 o'clock this evening. We were down in Rockford most of the evening, and that's what our Fridays usually like. So I couldn't comment on that because I don't usually get the radio turned on until about this time. That's what I was saying. I'm glad I caught you on here. So, yeah, I don't know. I couldn't answer that, Jimmy.
Okay, sounds good. The rah-rah meeting was also underway. That's why I thought I would get a slow turnout, but so far it's not been the case. And Kurt, KD9MED has not checked in yet.
All right, yeah, if that's going on, then my neighbor's not on, so that's probably a good point. And so that's why it's maybe a quiet night tonight. Otherwise, let's see, not much to add to your conversations going on, I guess, because I haven't been hearing any of them. Let's see what's happening here. We got a breakfast tomorrow morning up at the Denny's is there in South Beloit, and radio breakfast, so that's about the excitement around here. What else happening? Not much. Pretty quiet. That's good. The weather's getting good. I think everybody's getting ready to go out and power up their mowers and get the grass cutting equipment ready for the season, and maybe sharpen a chainsaw or two. So it is that time of the year coming up, and I'll tell you what, it's a pretty nice night tonight. I think that's what I'm going to be working on tomorrow, is pulling stuff out of the shed for the summer season. And that's about it. Not much radioing going on here, kind of quiet. The biggest event we had was our event for the Greater Beloit Amateur Radio Club's W9B event, and that was it. That was a couple weeks, 3 weeks ago now. So otherwise, that's been the excitement there, Jimmy. KC9 GCR, K9FLO.
Yeah, you guys had a good turnout. You had a great event there for that 60th anniversary. Congratulations. Yeah, I think tomorrow. That I think somebody mentioned that about you also got your fox hunt going on tomorrow.
Oh, that's right. Yes, we do. We certainly do. We got that after the breakfast, which it'll start about 10 a.m. The fox hunt will, and everyone is welcome to participate. Bring your radio set up and antenna, and everybody has a good time. It's kind of fun to do. It really brings out some challenges trying to do that. So you betcha. That's thanks for reminding me there, Jimmy. Go ahead.
Okay, sounds good. I don't know who I don't know. Was Norm K9RFD mentioned it or somebody might have been might have been Larry N9 the UDN there. He helps chat out with his repeater. So okay, that sounds good. Or somebody did.
That could be. Very good. So anyway, it doesn't hurt to get it out, and it's always fun to do if anybody's into it or wants to try it or follow along with somebody, ride with, show up at the Denny's or at South Beloit. We have the breakfast that usually goes on, starts about 8 a.m. and goes about 9:30. Then everybody meets out in the parking lot and do the planning from there. By that time, the fox has already disappeared, and that fox could be anywhere, and try to keep it in Rock County, but generally it's always probably in the southern half of the county. But yeah, everybody has a good time on it, and it's also a good learning experience there, Jimmy. KC9 GCR, K9FLO.
That's great. Well, I know you'll have fun with that fox hunt there. I was involved in the one several years ago. That was definitely fun. I was the fox. We'll put it that way. Dean, I don't have anything further, so I'm going to say 7-3. You have a good evening, and hopefully we'll talk to you next Friday night. Thank you for checking the Friday Night Fun Net.
All right, Jimmy, take care, 7-3. Talk to you later. And, yep, we'll see how it turns out tomorrow. We're going to have good weather for it, so that's the important thing, and nice temperature. KC9 GCR, K9FLO will be clear.
7-3, Dean. Thanks for checking as always. K9 GCR. Are there any more stations who'd like to check the Friday Night Fun Net this time? Please call now.
N9 comment.
Go ahead, Larry.
Hey, Jimmy, I just want to let you know that when Chad disconnects, he's going to take me right along with him because my little HT is not going to make it all the way down there to Illinois. But so I want to say my 73s now while I got a chance. I'll be on the night watch net with my EchoLink, so 73, and thanks for inviting me to that. It was very interesting, and we'll probably be back next Friday if Chad hasn't connected. N9 I'm clear, 73.
Okay, sounds good. I told him he better check with Dan, N9DCH. He's the trustee of his repeater to get his okay. I don't want him to get in any kind of trouble on my account. So that sounds good. Larry, 7-3, depending on what time this net gets done, I'll switch over to Chad's repeater, see if I can listen to the night watch. So 7-3, thank you for checking in, and glad you enjoyed it.
Okay, Jimmy, EchoLink is going to be coming in kind of quiet. The last I heard is not a real lot of audio with it right now, but he's working on it, and he'll get the bugs ironed out. I just help out where I can externally. I'm not involved with actual technical issues with it. That's sad. His buddies are helping with that. 73, and DDA clear.
K9 GTR, thanks for checking in. Speaking of breakfast and stuff, Friday morning breakfast meets every Friday morning from 7:30 a.m. until about 9 a.m. It's an informal gathering of ham folks. No affiliations necessary. Good food and good company. Everyone is welcome to attend. It's at the Spring Garden Family Restaurant in Loves Park. Okay, any more stations want to check in the Friday Night Fun Net, please go now.
W9 KLG checking in there, Jimmy. How you going?
W9KLG, good evening, Kevin. I'm doing just fine. Finally talked to Justin after about a week there, so that's about it. I think he wants to get a hold of you about something about tomorrow or what have you.
Yeah, I had some issues this morning. I usually would have been on it in the afternoon, but I had to go get the kid from school again. And but yeah, he sent me a message saying that something about the Freeport. He wants to do something at the Freeport meeting tomorrow. I was supposed to go to the rah-rah tonight, but with all the stuff I had today, I didn't make it.
Yeah, Justin wants to do a digital demonstration of all the digital equipment at our Repeater Association meeting tomorrow.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that sounds cool. I'll have to get a hold of him and let him know. I'll go with him if he wants me to.
Okay, sounds good. And if you got time, if you guys want to come over after the meeting, you want to come and look at that antenna, that'd be fine too.
Yeah, Jimmy, we could definitely do that. That's for sure. Definitely do that. W9KLG, back to net.
Okay, I was asking a question. Should I make any improvements to the Friday Night Fun Net? Do you like the way it is? I did something different. I did the round table right after the check-ins. That way I don't lose anybody. So do you have any suggestions for like improving the net, or do you like it the way it is, or what?
Jimmy, I believe that was an excellent idea to do the round table, because a lot of people are trying to they usually go to bed or something like that. That's usually the issue. But yeah, that was definitely a good idea, and I believe that is an improvement. And that works pretty good. W9KLG.
Sounds good there, Kevin. Okay. Hey, I'm going to let you go, Celery. You have a good evening. Maybe we'll see you and Justin tomorrow here. So we'll talk to you later. Celery, K9 GTR with Clear. Thank you for checking the Friday Night Fun Net.
All right, Jimmy, you have a good night. I'm going to say 73 to you too, and everybody else that's on the net. I have to go drive, so we'll have a good night, and everybody, hopefully we'll see you tomorrow. W9KLG, be clear.
Okay, Judge. We have any more stations who would like to check the Friday Night Fun Net this time? Please call now. This is K9RFD with the Friday Night Fun Net on the K9RFD Repeater in Rockford, transmitting for Friday Night Fun Net Central and Report. It is now 10 p.m. curfew time. Parents, you know where your children are at. Lockdown. Winnebago County Jail is now going into lockdown. Terry, K9MED, was telling me he listens to the jail frequencies on his scanner every night at 10 o'clock. Dispatch radios all the corrections officers to put the lockdown. Time for all jailbirds to be put to bed. Night-night. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. Okay, at this time, any stations want to check in the Friday Night Fun Net? Please go now. This is K9G, Sergeant Friday Night Fun Net, and K9RFD Repeater in Rockford, transmitting Friday Night Fun Net, etc. and Freeport. Okay, continuing on with this, the Night Watch Net is not right now getting underway on 443.750 Repeater in Chicago. 114.8 plus Austin. I already mentioned the Saturday evening right tune net tomorrow evening at 8 p.m. on this repeater. The Big Thunder Amps radio. Oh, just a minute. I just remembered something here. K9G sharp. Tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock, here on this repeater, we've got the Illinois Region 1 bi-monthly Illinois Region 1 hospital radio system test. We test all the radios in the hospitals. That is, anybody who was available at that time. We do this on the second Saturday of the even-numbered month, starting at 9 o'clock on this repeater. I'll be the net control on this repeater tomorrow morning. Then when I get done, I will switch over to 147165 Oregon repeater, PL 1486.2 plus all set, and Lloyd K9APW will take over the net. Then when they get done with that net, they'll switch. When they get done on that repeater, they'll switch over to the 146970 repeater and 6 from the PL 82.5 minus all set. This net is conducted on the second Saturday of the even-numbered months. We want to see how the radios in the hospitals are working. They also call the different stations in there too. So, okay. Just a minute. Sunday afternoon at 4:30 p.m. on 3.905 megahertz at 7580 meters. The Illinois Aries, statewide Aries net is conducted. Several different net control operators, including Lloyd K9APW down in Sterling. We'll add to that. The Big Thunder Amps radio club holds its Sunday evening net at 7 p.m. on the 147.375 repeater in Belvedere with the PL 100.0 plus offset. Then the Greene County Aries Racing net meets also on Sunday evenings at 7:30 p.m. on the 145.110 repeater in Monroe, PL 114.8 minus offset. I think, Scott, K9YI will be the net control. He and Brandon, K9TNU and Monroe are alternate as net control operators. The Whiteside County Aries group meets at 8 p.m. on the 146.850 repeater in Sterling with PL 114.8 minus offset. You shouldn't have any problem getting into that repeater. The antenna's about 300 feet in the air. It's on the Illinois State Police Troop 1 radio tower down at their main headquarters in Sterling. Okay. Monday evenings at 7 p.m. on this repeater, we got the Monday night rah-rah info net. Larry, K9KGT, and I share dues as net control operator. I was net control operator this past Monday. You'll be net control operator this coming Monday. After he gets done with the net, you'll have a Morse code practice. At 8 p.m. on Monday evenings on the 146.970 repeater in Dixon with a PL 82.5 minus offset. Lee County Aries Group holds its Monday evening net. Then at 8:30 p.m. on the 146.730 repeater in DeKalb with a PL 100.0 minus offset at Kishwaukee Ham Radio Club holds its Monday evening net. Tuesday evenings at 7 p.m. on this repeater, we got the Health, Tech, and Social Net with the Larry. H9GO is your net control operator. We ask everybody how they're doing health-wise, if anybody has anything they need or what have you. Also at 7 p.m. on Tuesdays, the Rock County Public Service Net is held on the 145.450 repeater in Janesville, the PL 123.0 minus offset. At 8:30 p.m. on Tuesday evening, on the 147.165 repeater in Oregon, PL 146.2 minus plus offset, the Ogle County Hams Net is held. And they usually run for about 10 minutes. If they have time, they'll switch over to 146.595 simplex frequency for a brief simplex net. After they get done, they'll switch back over to the 165 repeater for the 9 o'clock Ogle County Skywarn net. Okay. What's going on? Oh, yeah. Wednesday evening at 7 p.m. on this repeater, we got the chat net. With this net just started a few, about a month or so ago. We talk about different stuff and what have you. Also at 7 p.m. here in Freeport on the 147.390 repeater, PL 114.8 plus offset. We have the Wednesday evening at Stevenson County Aries net with I'm the net control operator. At 7:30 p.m. on the 147.120 repeater in Boyd with the PL 123.0 plus offset, the Greater Boyd Average Radio Club holds its Wednesday evening net. Then at 8 p.m. here in Freeport, the 147.390 repeater, PL 114.8 plus offset, we have the Wednesday evening swap net. Mel, K9RFD, and I share use the net control operator. You see, I think I had 9 check-ins this past Friday. Mel, K9RFD brings us Amateur Radio news line, 15-minute independent news broadcast of both sides of the Amateur Radio. I'm sure they put out this that's from Friday of the previous week. Well, they put out this broadcast today, and I'm sure they had a lot of information about the eclipse, which took place this past Monday. Well, they'll have a lot of it then. Thursday evenings at 7 p.m. on this repeater, we got the Winnebago County Skywarn training net. Joe, K9JPP was net control last night. He had 12 check-ins. It was a great turnout. That was great. We need to keep this net going. Then finally, on HF, you have the C-Now net, which meets from 1400 to 1500 hours Zulu, 14.287 megahertz, 20 meters upper sideband with chunk W9AXD as your net control operator. Okay, now you're all caught up to date on your local nets. Support your local net control operators, your local nets, your local repeaters. Remember, Benningham Radio Club, by all means, support your local club. Okay, do we have any more stations? Would like to check the Friday night fun net. Please go now.
KC9GCR, W3MBX.
W3MBX. Good evening, Matt. What's going on with you? You're going home from your second meeting?
Yep, roger that. Had a good rah-rah meeting tonight, and then had our second meeting over at Jerry's Pizza. So, yeah, I'm heading home now. Everybody said to say hello.
Okay, sounds good. We got good turnout tonight. Your checking number 27 was definitely a good turnout. I was asking everybody if I should make any improvements. There should be any improvements to the nets here. I did things different this time. I did the round table right after the check-ins, not after all the other stuff that I usually do. I decided to do it right after check-ins.
Oh, that's cool. Did that work out pretty well then?
Oh yeah, most everybody says they like it that way.
Oh, that's awesome. Yep. So I really don't have any suggestions at all, but no, that sounds like a good way to try it out for a while, see how it goes. If everybody likes it, keep on doing it.
Yeah, that's for sure. That's what I'll do there. So okay, I'll let you go there, Matt. 7-3, have a good drive home safely. We'll talk to you down the line. K9GCR Recorder, thank you for checking the Friday Night Fun Net.
Hey, roger that, Jimmy. 73, have a good evening. W3MBX, I'm clear monitoring.
Okay, are there any more stations you'd like to check the Friday Night Fun Net? Please call now. Okay, at this time I'm going to read the amperes code. 1, the amperes considerate. You never know if they use the air in such a way as to lessen the pleasure of others. 2, the amperes loyal. He offers his loyalty, encouragement, and his support to his fellow radio amateurs, his local club, and to the American Radio Relay League to which amateur radio is represented. 3, the amateur is progressive. He keeps the station abreast of science. He is well-built and efficient. His operating practice is above reproach. 4, the amateur is friendly. His home face and centering when requested. Friendly advice and counsel to the beginner. Kindly assistance, cooperation, and consideration for the interests of others. These are marks of the spirit. 5, and this is very important. The amateur is balanced. Radio is his hobby. He never allows to interfere with any of his duties he holds in his home, his job, his school, or his community. And 6, the amateur is patriotic. His knowledge and his station are always ready for the service of his country and his community. That's the amateur's code, as Tony K9RFD, our EC here at Stevens County always said. Something to live by not only on the radio, but throughout life itself. Okay, any more stations? I'd like to check the Friday Night Fun Net. Please go now. want to thank Dan, N9DCH, the trustee of this repeater, and the members of the 195 group for allowing us to use this repeater to run the Friday Night Fun Net. I'm going to run down the list of stations that checked in so far. Myself, K9GCR, net control. W9JTC, Jamie is checked in as an early bird. KF9SD, Pat, Warren, Illinois, and K9DDF, John and Elgin, both checked on the Friday Night Fun Net online as early bird online check-ins. N9DLB, Dave here in Freeport, about a mile east of me, lives north of downtown Freeport. AE9VU, K9OUP, N9GBP, H9NW, WI9HF, K9VBX is better half, N9WSQ, George, our club president. I'll see him at our club meeting tomorrow. K9EPZ, Al, K9. Oh, good evening, Rich. What's going on with you?
Just got back from work and dinner, and I heard you calling for a last check-in, so I thought I'd give it a whirl.
Sounds good. Your check-in number 28. Okay, Rich, I got you down. Your check-in number 28. We had a good turnout so far tonight.
That's good to hear.
Okay, sounds good. I won't hold you. Southern, have a good evening. Thank you for checking the Friday Night Fun Net. We'll catch you down the log. Okay, do we have any more stations I'd like to check in? Please call now. All right, well, I'm going to do my honorary check-ins now. N9ARB. Tony, REC here in Stevenson County, honorary check-ins. It's better to have Tracy. N9TAB. Tracy, HC honorary check-in. And one of the best guys in the whole world, he was supposed to see the doctor today to have his heart monitor removed. Hopefully he's listening. Richard, N9ZO. Richard, honorary check-in. He was had a heart monitor on for a few weeks. He was afraid to turn the radios on for fear it would screw up his heart monitor. But hopefully it's gone. And hopefully he's listening to this net. But he's checked in. Richard already checked in. So, okay, let's see. All right. AC9GO. Very HC honorary check-in. K9KZT. HC honorary check-in. Okay, let's see. Okay, I think I'm going to go ahead and KD9IC8 HC honorary check-in. This is K9GCR, the Friday Night Fun Net, and the K9RFD Repeater route for transferring from Friday Night Fun Net Center and Freeport. We have any more stations you want to check in, please call now. I'm going to go ahead and check in Kurt KD9N. HC honorary check-in. Let's see now. All right, let's see. KD9LOA, Brandon Worlina, HC honorary taken. KD9OVJ, John McConnell, HC honorary taken. KB9ZDD, Mike in Earl Davis, Illinois, he's honorary check-in. 38 check-ins so far. Any more stations want to check-in? Please call now. Okay. I want to tell you about the Friday Night Fun at Central Facebook page. Mike, K9MED is live streaming this net on the internet, on YouTube. He's also recording this on the Friday Night Fun at Facebook page. Go to the Friday Night Fun at Central Facebook page, punch in your call sign, follow instructions, and you're in business. You're going to hear this cut. You're going to hear this edition of the net as well as last week's edition, the 800th edition of the net. Trying to think. Okay. Oh yeah, I was tell you about the Friday Night Fun Net Facebook page. You listen to past editions of the net. You can listen to this net after it's posted, or last week's edition with the 800th edition of the Friday Night Fun Net. You can see updated pictures of my ham shack. You can see weather information. You can pertinent information about the net. So H2I. Brad, H2I. I forgot to check in last week. Okay, then next I want to tell you about the, you listen to Friday Night Fun Net all day, every day, or all night, every night. It's the Friday Night Fun Net every night of the week, we'll put it that way. The next I want to tell you about the Friday Night Fun Net Central Online. Area code 815-232-FN, 232-3636, local Freeport number. If we had no hotline check-ins during the net tonight, but if I'm transmitting, if you hear that phone ring, that's a real telephone ring, folks, not that phony cell phone ring. You see pictures of it on the Facebook page. It's a traditional red desktop touch-tone telephone. Okay. Any more stations who want to check in, please call now. Well, I want to thank each and every one of you for participating. I think it was a great turnout. I think that everybody likes the fact that I did the round table right after the check-ins. I think that's what we'll do from now on. That's great. So, okay. Be sure you tell your mothers, your fathers, your sons and daughters, your brothers and sisters, your aunts and uncles, your nieces, your nephews, your in-laws, your grandparents, your neighbors across the street, down the street, next door. Be sure you tell your butcher, your baker, your candlestick maker. Be sure you tell your sure you tell your waiters, your waitresses, your bartenders, your friends at bars, restaurants, taverns, or pubs. Be sure to tell the clerk behind the checkout counter of your grocery store. Be sure to tell the clerk behind the counter of your convenience store. Be sure you tell their clerk behind the counter of your local post office when you buy your stamps and envelopes. I understand stamps are going up again. Be sure you tell your bank teller when you go to cash a check or withdraw money from your local bank. Be sure you tell your new car dealer, your used car dealer, your garage mechanic. Be sure you tell your members of your local PTA or PTO. Be sure you tell your priests, your ministers, your rabbis, your mullahs, your ayatollahs, or your imams. Be sure you tell your probation officer, your parole officer, your divorce lawyer. Be sure you tell your boyfriends, your girlfriends, your ex-boyfriends, your ex-girlfriends, your husbands, your wives, your ex-husbands, your ex-wives. Your ex-in-laws, of course, your old ladies about Friday night fun. More checking the bear net. Make sure you have valid FCC license before you check it. Sorry, folks, we do not take check-ins from jailbirds, jammers, potty mouths, crackheads, snowbeds, potheads, telemarketers. You don't, if you sit in the clubhouse, take a knee or clench your fist in the national anthem is being played, we don't take your check-ins. If you don't back the blue, we don't take your check-ins. That's plain old all there is to it. And I got to do one more honorary check-in. Seth. KD9DIY. And I got to check in Corey. KD9DTZ. So Seth and Corey are both checked in. Okay, do we have any more stations you want to check in? Please go now. Well, I want to thank everybody for participating in this net. It was a great net, and that was about it. This is the last call for any station who want to check in the Friday Night Fun Net. Remember, the region without traffic, please call K9GCR. Last call for Ransom Jaw. Okay, tune in again next week, same time, same repeater for another edition of the Friday Night Fun Net. Until then, this is Jim, K9GCR. Now goes down this Friday, April 12th, 24 edition of Friday Night Fun Net, to return the repeater to the frequency of normal amateur radio use at 9:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, 10:30 p.m. Central Daylight Time, 3 hours, 30 minutes Zulu time with an unofficial count of 41 check-ins. 7-3s, everybody, have a good evening. We'll talk to you next Friday night. This is K9GCR. Wishing you all a very pleasant good night. 7-3. KD9MED, K9MED, K9GCR.
KD9MED.
Go ahead and post it, Mike. I had exactly 2 hours, 30-minute net with an unofficial count of 41 check-ins.
All right, Jimmy, it'll be posted as soon as we shut down the live stream.
Thank you for all you do and welcome back. We'll catch you next week. K9GCR with Clear 7-3s. Good night.
All right, Jimmy. Good night. Thank you. KD9MED clear.